Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy Peasy Vocab. Today we are going to discuss about pattern 2 sentences. So it has subject noun, transitive verb, direct object, and that would be the pattern 2 sentence. In the image, you can see a new technology that is being implemented in farming. So AI in agriculture, it provides farmers with real-time crop insights, helping them to identify which areas need irrigation, fertilization, or pesticide treatment. And such innovative farming practices, they help increase food production and minimizes the resource usage. Let's see the sentence. The engineer gave impressive answers to the interviewer's questions on AI farming. So I would classify this sentence as, so who gave impressive answers? Engineer. So engineer would be the subject noun. Engineer gave what? So engineer did what? What is the action there? He gave impressive answers. So gave is the verb. Before we conclude that it is a transitive verb, what do we need to check? We need to check if we have a direct object. So gave what? So we need to ask the question what after the verb gave. So gave what? Answers. So answers is the direct object. As you have the direct object, gave would become the verb transitive. Impressive answers. What kind of answers? Impressive answers. So impressive is describing answers and that would be the adjective. To the interviewer's questions. So to identify a preposition, what do we need to do? We need to ask the question to what? Questions. Is questions a noun? If the answer is a noun or a pronoun, then that would be a preposition. So here to is the preposition as questions is the noun, right? It is answering questions. To what? Questions. So to is the preposition. To the interviewer's questions will be the prepositional phrase. So what is interviewers here? It is describing the questions, so it will be the adjective. On AI farming. On what? Farming. Farming is a noun, so on is the preposition. What kind of farming? AI farming. So AI would be the adjective. On AI farming is the prepositional phrase. Now let's go into the details of what a pattern 2 sentence contains. The second pattern, pattern 2, has 3 core parts. Subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, and that would become a pattern 2 sentence. And let's take a look at an example. Eva made a sandwich. Who made a sandwich? Eva. So Eva will be the subject noun. What is being said about Eva? Eva made. What did she do? She made. So made is the verb. To find the direct object, let's ask the question, what after the verb made? Made what? Sandwich. So sandwich will be the direct object. Now let's classify the sentence as a whole. Eva is a subject noun. Made will be the transitive verb because sandwich is the direct object and a is the article adjective. And this type of sentence, this pattern is subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2 sentence. Got it? Let's take a look at the second example. The attorney, in the picture you can see an attorney and a lady, right? The attorney and she read the letter from the judge. So who read the letter? Attorney and she. So what is and? We learnt about conjunctions, right? Fanboys. And is a conjunction. So here we do have 2 subjects, attorney and she. Attorney will become the compound subject noun and she will be the compound subject pronoun because she is a pronoun, right? The is the article adjective, attorney is the compound subject noun and is the conjunction. She would be the compound subject pronoun. So, next, what is being said about both attorney and she? They read, right? So, read is the verb here. Now, let's see if we have a direct object in this sentence. Read what? Letter. Letter is the direct object. As you have the direct object, the verb will become verb transitive. Read is verb transitive and The is the article adjective. The last part of the sentence is from the judge. From whom or from what? Judge. Judge will be the noun, right? So as judge is the noun, from is the preposition, and from the judge will become the prepositional phrase. And this kind of sentence is declarative as it is giving information. And what pattern is it? Pattern 2 sentence, right? Subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2 sentence. Take a look at the next example. In the image, you can see pears, right? Pear trees with lot of pears. Did your grandmother plant those pear trees? Here, did is the helping verb. If you want to learn more about helping verbs, you can watch the video called Auxiliary Verbs in the playlist. So, who planted trees? Grandmother. Grandmother will become the subject noun. Your grandmother. Whose grandmother? Your grandmother. It shows possession or ownership. So, your will be the possessive pronoun adjective. So, grandmother did what? What did she do? What is the action there? Planted. Plant. Plant will be the verb. And let's check if we have a direct object in the sentence. So, let's ask the question, plant what? Plant trees. So, trees will be the direct object. So, plant will become the verb transitive. Those pear trees. What kind of trees? Pear trees. Pear is the adjective. So, what will those become? Those is the demonstrative adjective here, because it is telling which ones, right? Those pear trees. So, those and pear will be the adjectives. And what kind of sentence is this? The sentence is asking a question. So, it will be an interrogative sentence. And what pattern is it? Pattern 2, because we have the direct object. Subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, and it will be a pattern 2 sentence. Now, let's take a look at the next example. In the image, you can see a girl washing clothes and folding them. You can also see a washer and a dryer, right? Tara washed and folded her brother's clothes for his birthday. So, who washed and folded? Tara. So, Tara would be the subject noun. And what did she do? Washed and folded. Here, you have compound verbs because she's doing two things at a time. What did she do? Washed and folded, right? So, we have used a conjunction and. So, washed and folded will be the compound verbs, right? Because Tara is only doing that. Tara is doing two kinds of things. What? Washed, folded, right? So, it will be compound verbs. And to check if it is transitive, verb transitive, what do we need to ask? Washed and folded what? Clothes. So, clothes will be the direct object and washed and folded will become the compound verb transitives. Isn't it interesting? Then, her brother's clothes. Whose brother's clothes? Her. So, it shows ownership. Her is the pronoun, right? So, it will become the possessive pronoun adjective. And brothers. Whose brothers? Tara's brothers, right? So, brother is a noun. So, it will become the possessive noun adjective, PNA. Clothes is the direct object. For his birthday. For what? Birthday. Birthday is the noun. So, for will become the preposition. For his birthday is the prepositional phrase. For is the preposition. His birthday. His shows ownership. It is the pronoun. So, it is the possessive pronoun adjective. And birthday is the object of the preposition. And this sentence would be declarative because it is giving us information. And what pattern is it? Subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2 sentence. In this we have compound transitive verbs, which is really very interesting, right? Got it? Now let's take a look at this example. Wow, this sentence is huge. In the image, you can see two girls walking in the woods. Let's go slowly. Let me read the sentence first, then we will classify it slowly so that you can understand it better. Yesterday, We searched the woods and the field behind our house for our missing cat and her kittens. Yesterday. So, what is yesterday? It's an adverb because it is telling you when, right? We searched the woods and the field. Who searched the woods and the field? We. We is the pronoun, so it will become the subject pronoun. Here, what is the subject? We will be the subject, right? Subject pronoun. Search the woods and the field. So we did what? We searched. What is the action? Searched. Searched is the verb. To check if it is a transitive verb, what do we need to ask? We need to ask the question what after the verb searched. Searched what? Woods and the field. Search the woods and the field. Here you have compound direct objects because we are telling two things at a time, right? Searched both the woods and the field. So the is the article adjective. Woods and field will be the compound direct objects, and the wood and field is connected with a conjunction and. Got it? So here we have compound direct object, which is interesting. Behind our house. So to identify if it is a prepositional phrase, to say whether behind is the preposition or not, what do we need to ask? We need to ask behind what? Behind house, right? House is the noun, so behind will be the preposition. Behind is the preposition. Our house. Our shows possession or ownership, so it is the possessive pronoun adjective, and house is the object of the preposition. Great that we classified until house. Now let's look at the rest of the sentence. For our missing cat and her kittens. For what? For cat and kittens. So you have cat and kittens, right? So for will be the preposition because cat and kittens are noun, right? So cat and kittens, they are joined with a conjunction and you're talking about both cat and kittens. So it will be the compound object of the preposition. So cat and kittens will be the compound object of the preposition. Our missing cat. Our shows ownership, possessive pronoun adjective, and what kind of cat? Missing cat. So missing is the adjective. Her kittens. Whose kittens? Her kittens. It shows ownership. So her is the possessive pronoun adjective. And as we have talked, kittens is the compound object of the preposition. And for our missing cat and her kittens will be the prepositional phrase. And this sentence is a declarative sentence as it is giving us information. And what pattern is it? Subject noun, verb transitive, compound direct objects, pattern 2 sentence. Got it? Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment for more videos. Thank you so much.